Plus, motorway wildlife, and we're not talking about bad drivers. There's a world of flora and fauna on the roadside. Now, how many of us take any notice of the grass verges lining our motorways as we zip past at 70 miles an hour? Most of us are completely unaware of the hive of activity to our left.
Yes, we sent our resident wildlife guru, Colin Green, to investigate what experts say are now some of the country's best-kept secrets.
It's a beautiful day, and on a day like today, I should be sat on a desert island. But where have they sent me? On a motorway island. Of course, that's why I'm dressed like this. And you'd be surprised at all the wildlife that you can find on these little oases, and of course along the motorway verges. Wildlife, well, I know a man who's going to show me just where to find it. Hi, Leo.
Hello, Colin.
Now then, I have never ever been marooned on a motorway island before. It's rather strange, isn't it?
Yeah, most people, they don't realise how valuable road verges are for wildlife these days, especially when you drive past at 70 miles an hour.
Now you're an ecologist, and you're responsible for really all the highway islands and verges in the West Midlands. I mean, what a great job.
Yeah, noisy.
I bet it is, yes. Yeah, you have to shout.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So, I mean, I've got to admit, you tend to think of motorways as very noisy, dangerous places, and it's never entered my head how valuable they are for wildlife. I mean, look at the colour around it. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a variety of wildflowers and plenty of small mammals. They find them quite at home with this part, the motorway, and birds, they actually like it very much as well.
I suppose one of the things that's important about these areas like this is, of course, public's not allowed on here, so wildlife will flourish.
Yeah, this is pretty much undisturbed land, because you're not allowed to stop on the motorway. And so this is an enclosed heavens, if you like, for wildlife especially.
I mean, with all these trees, I suppose in the spring this is a great breeding ground, again, because you don't get the public allowed in there.
And you can hardly, once you're in there, you can hardly tell you're actually on the motorway verge.
Well, I don't know about that. It's a bit noisy where we are. Well, it's a bit noisy here. Come on, let's see if we can find his way off this island. I think it's somewhere over there. So, Leo, where have you brought me now, then?
Well, this site is right next to a very busy trunk road. And this is where the old site office stood, where they used to store all the machinery, where they had all their offices. But once they left and the road was built, they actually turned the site into a wildlife reserve, if you like.
And of course, the thing you talk about mosaic, I mean, I assume these are all dug out special, was they?
These ponds, they were actually enlarged and reprofiled.
Wow, look at that dragonfly over there. Damselflies. Wow, this is really rich, isn't it?
It's a brilliant site, actually. When they left the site, they actually dug a hole here, and nature has been doing its job perfectly.
I've noticed there's bat boxes up. You've got a place. What's that place you've got for snakes?
What we have, we provided them with a nice heap of dead vegetation where they can lay their eggs. And that will provide suitable habitat for grass snakes and slowworms. Can't get rid of the roads, but what we can do, we can help the land adjacent to the motorway to be more wildlife friendly, if you like.
Amazing where wildlife will live and survive.
And we don't notice it, do we?
Nope.